this is a game that is having a beta right now. I believe it's going to be free to play when it launches, but
Yeah.
it's a shooter that people are comparing to like if Battlefield meets CS:GO meets Overwatch or something. I'm not sure.
It feels more like Battlefield in a more not like Battlefield is massive and open, right? It's like a more controlled environment of Battlefield.
Yeah,
because the maps are somewhat big, but they're not enormous.
Yeah. So the premise of this game is it's basically it's virtual game show, and you in your team of three are fighting three other teams of three to go get cash loot boxes, put them in collection bins, and defend those collection bins to earn the most money. And the team with the most money at the end of the round wins. And they're like 5-minute rounds.
Yeah,
it's very fast paced. It's very movement heavy. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Wait, there's only 3 teams.
4 teams of 3.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I'm gonna
4 teams.
Yeah.
It's just because one of our friends was playing and he kept going, "Oh, I've come second," and then in my head I was like, "If there's only 3 teams, suddenly coming second isn't as impressive."
It's like
well, if you're not first, you're last anyway, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to clarify because I was really confused at this. For the longest time, I thought this was a battle royale.
See, I thought this was a Battlefield game.
So that just shows how people just don't really know what this game is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure. I've only heard about this from other people, and the marketing. Like when you first boot up the game, there's like a big introduction video which kind of explains it. But other than that, the marketing's not really showing what this game is.
Well, there isn't any marketing, right?
It's like, I
haven't heard about it.
It's a weird one, but yeah, this game is a lot of fun. Like there's 3 different classes, but it's basically light, medium, or heavy. And yeah, the light class is very quick. They all of them have different weapons, different abilities, different sides. And the light class is very quick. Their main ability is the one that most people take is a stealth option, and they can have a knife and it can one-shot people from behind, so you have little knife gremlins running around really fast, trying to stab you in the back.
It's like TF2 spies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of TF2 in this, actually. Yeah.
The medium class is kind of a bit more supporty. Not you can play it as as a main, but their main ability is either a healing gun or a turret. And the heavy class is a bit more tanky up front, more destruction based.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing with this game is almost everything in the game is destructible. I've seen people take down an entire skyscraper, and that's quite impressive.
Yeah, I saw in your stream where you were playing, and you were like, "Why is my frame rate halved?" And you turned around, and the building was just collapsing in the background. That was great.
I only saw that once.
Yeah,
but because it's it's very hard to even make destruction in the floors or walls. So I was like, oh damn! Someone really wanted to destroy that skyscraper. But yeah, there's no ammo in this game. It's infinite ammo, and all your abilities will have charges, but they're all cooldown based. So you can kind of just use stuff willy nilly and just have fun with it. I would say it has to be teams of 3 right now. So it kind of is better with friends because the randoms, unfortunately, at the moment, if they feel like you're not winning, they just leave the game.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. So it's kind of better with friends. I did play with our friend Rosaf for a bit, and that was a lot more enjoyable than playing by myself with the randoms. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
I've done a few solo games of this. This game joins the rapidly growing pile of games that I just cannot run comfortably on this computer anymore.
Right. Oh no!
Yeah, it's I think you run it better than I do, Steve, from what I saw from your stream.
I took mine down to low. Though.
No, so I had my game on all low, and I was probably averaging about 45 FPS, I think, which is playable. Games are playable at those frame rates, but for my own comfort in a competitive FPS, it didn't feel great. And this is no knock to the game. It's just, I accept that my PC is getting on a bit now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking to someone at work about this, where I feel like these days I'm still hesitant to upgrade my PC because games are either in one of two categories, which is they're like this and they don't really play very well, or they run absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And it's so hit and miss what I can and can't run.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think from what I played, there's definitely a fun game here. I need to check it out a bit more. I'm not entirely sold on the game show like aesthetic, but I don't think that's bad. I think I just don't really like that aesthetic.
It's weird, isn't it? Because when you're running around, or at least from what I've seen, it feels very Battlefield. Like the gunfighting especially, like the noise. It's the noise of the guns and like how punchy everything is. It's like right out of something like Battlefield 3 or something. It feels like I'm running around in a Battlefield 3 map.
Yeah.
But then there's this whole like. There's like everybody exploding into coins, and they have there's this really bored sounding woman who's the announcer, and I'm like, I don't think this is it. Like I don't really like this. But then the levels and stuff, I really like the like. It almost looks like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah,
the really popping,
really
like
saturated colors.
Yeah.
I think the game show stuff is someone cared so much about like having everything be lore appropriate and be like, well, if they're going to respawn, I guess it's game show because they're like in a hologram or something. And I think it's just someone's put a bit too much effort into the lore when everyone's just like, go bang.
It's like personally, I don't think it's bad. I think it probably does what it's going for really well. I just don't know if it's for me. I just don't dig that kind of vibe.
For me, I'm like, I feel like they haven't. If they're going to go the game show route, I feel like they could punch it up more and lean more into it. Feels like they're only half doing it right now.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
It feels like split between like super gritty Battlefield 4 and Fortnite, and it's like right in the middle at the moment. And I'm like, just do one or the other. I don't know.
What do you want to be? I mean,
yeah.
Is there anything else that like kind of comfortably sits in the middle where you have? So you have this line, and then like Fortnite's on one side, PUBG's on the other. There's not a lot of stuff that I guess Apex kind of sits in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Apex is a good example of it done really well. Maybe I don't know how you feel about Apex, but
no, I would agree to that. Apex is almost like this, but without all the punchy colors, but still a bunch of like comical characters combined with serious characters, and
like it feels really weird when it's all these like guys dressed up in like ballet outfits, and everybody is like neon pink, and there's really bright colors, and then everybody's just running around with like Uzis and like an AK. It's like or there's like one gun I keep seeing. Everybody's just got like a big like LMG that just it feels like something straight out of like a war.
That's what my person had, something similar, which is just like my person was just wearing shorts and a top, had an emote of them doing like a big love heart, like a big neon heart, and then
you picked that one.
And then they're just running around with an AK.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
But then you go through I'm not sure if you've had a little rummage, but in the battle pass, some of the cosmetics they've got in there to give you an idea. And there's like sledgehammers that are big lollipops and a whole bunch of like weird, goofy shit. So this might be one of those games that launches, people using AKs and stuff like that, but give it a year and it's just like a fucking mishmash of weird designs.
Yeah, we'll see.
The gameplay's like pretty, like really good. I think just like theming, they just need to work on that, but I feel like it's too late for them to change the theme of the game.
I think my only major complaints are stuff that could probably change, which is time to kill is horrifically low in this game.
Really?
I think it takes too many bullets to kill someone in this game.
Oh, okay.
Too long. High. Sorry, it takes too long. Mixed up. It takes too long to kill someone.
Some guns you can like fully deplete it, and you need to reload because there's no sidearms in this game.
Oh, I had a look. I went into there's like a training mode or like a training map. With dummies and stuff with health bars you can shoot to see your damage. I took the AK in thinking the AK is like a middle ground assault rifle, right? And say a health bar is broken into 15 chunks. a headshot was like 1.5 chunks, and a body shot was 1 chunk.
Oh god, we're like Halo levels.
It is proper like I'm talking like 10 headshots around to kill a dude. You'll be reloading before you kill someone. You won't kill them.
I was gonna say I saw a lot of like gunfight duels where there's that awkward bit where everyone's two people staring at each other while they're quickly trying to fumble their reloads before they hose each other down again. Then they got to do it again, and it's like maybe it looks different when people are really good at the game, but then like there's that whole do you balance around the people who are going to be lasering people down anyway? So it's I don't know, man.
Just takes a bit too long, I think.
I have heard a lot of people say though that it is you do get used to it, and it is like you can properly like down people very quickly if you land all your shots with some guns. So maybe it's a balance thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just I was really struggling just to kill someone in one clip, which is really weird because I haven't played any other character. I've played medium, but then Steve mentioning people running around with a knife killing people in one stab. And it's like, am I playing this wrong? Am I like...
the knife people? They can stab you from behind one hit. It's taking like 4 or 5 stabs from the front though. Like I was running around, I was like, "Oh, I'm a little fucking gremlin with a knife. Let me do that." That sounds like fun.
Yeah, but it's like TF2, right? Wait till you get the person that's then got 1,000 hours doing that, and watch them just run laps around you and stab you in the back.
God, the scout just running around, just like can't hit me. Can't hit me.
And the worst part is those people can go like almost invisible because the light class has. One of their default traits or perks is that they can activate like a cloak thing, which is when they're moving, they're very hard to see, and if they stand still, they're perfectly invisible. So it really can be, and they're like zipping through because they're light class, and it is a bit like, oh god, especially if you get like a whole team of them, it's crazy.
Yeah, it might just be I'm like 4 maps in. It might just be me trying to play it like a generic FPS where it's like no. That's not what this game kind of is. But yeah, I need a new graphics card first. That's what I need to do.
Oh, I just need a new PC in general.
Yeah, I'm accepting that I need to get a new card. But
same.
But it's fun. It's worth a try. Like it's beta for like a week more. It's closed beta, but it's like very easy to get keys.